Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special announcement? Reveal? All of the above? Thanks to UVS Games for reaching out to me, a humble content creator, old man, washed up player. Greatly appreciate them including me in this content reveal, the creator reveals this week for Attack on Titan Origins of Power. Um, So, yeah, a couple things. First, some housekeeping. Don't forget, your pre-releases start November 1st, so go ahead and sign up for those. Let your store know that you want to play. Also, to sign up and look for events, go to the UGN site at play.uvsgames.com. Sign up. If you're new and you're signing up for a new account, go ahead and go to when you sign up, how did you hear about it? Type in Brody1. You may get bonus points. I don't know if they still do that or not. So, but yeah. So you're here for reveals, right? And my other fellow content creators, Snuggy and Satonis, may or may have not already revealed their cards. I don't think Satonis did, but I think Snuggy might have. I don't know. We kind of try to plan this out so we're not overlapping each other, so we have like a bit of an hour or somewhat of a gap in between, so we all get our moment in the sun. So let's go ahead and move it over. So I get the privilege of click this off of, let's see here, I think it's this one, and this one, of revealing Card Titan. Yeah, Card Titan. They are the SR character. Which is pretty sick, right? Like, I get to reveal the SR character, which I know in the grand scheme of things don't mean a whole lot for, character-wise, but it's still really cool. So, let's get into it, right? Because that's what you're here. Card Titan. Titan and Warrior traits. So, Warrior is now in the game. Granted, this is more of a, later season type stuff, so I don't know exactly where set 2 pulls from, but Warrior is later in the show according to the anime. But anywho, she's a they are a 633 because we technically don't know who this person is at this time. Chaos and Order, very cool. So it looks like we're keeping 2 symbol characters, and then we have 3 abilities, which why not? Because awesome. Commit. Your attack gets 3 speed. We like free speed. Commit. If this attack is blocked, it deals no damage. Alright, so before we get to the last ability, one of these things is like back in the older games where we'd have characters who would have 2 abilities, right? Like this, a committal ability, where it'd be offensive and defensive. So you'd have to make the decision. Do you want this for offense or do you want this for defense? But alas, no longer do we have to worry about that. We have a form that's tenacious. Ready this card, commit 1 foundation. The next foundation you try to play ignores progressive difficulty, or your rival commits 1 foundation. So that's very cool. So we can commit, get 3 speed, or, we get 3 speed, we can ready our character, do it on the next attack. Granted, it's at the cost of a foundation, which is a very real cost while attacking. And then the next foundation you try to play ignores progressive difficulty, or your rival commits a foundation. So if you're really going in and using your character as more of like a foundation than actual using the speed boost, you can slowly commit your character. Commit their board out. Granted, they play really well with stun, freeze, probably walk the dog, stonks again. This character off 2 symbols. But it's really cool because you can either say, hey, I'm gonna build out. I poke you, commit my character to get 3 speed, ready, and then I get to play my foundation, or my next foundation ignores progressive. So that's pretty cool. So it allows you a really neat, interesting type of game flow, I should say. And that's the foil right next to it. So it's very cool looking. So you may notice a couple things. We only have 186 cards in this set, so huzzah for our wallets! Huzzah! 186. The bigger health still stays, so we have a 633, 2 symbols, and it looks like our set symbol is a key this time instead of a skull. So people wouldn't think that, hey man, they got the death symbol on everything. So let's go ahead and move into our first support card. We have Boulder Toss. It's a 4/3 +1 mid block, 4 mid 4. Ranged Titan, Deadlock Blitz. This attack gets +2 speed and +2 damage and gains Echo. One thing I wanted to point out on Cart Titan, form isn't colored properly, and it looks like Echo isn't colored properly in the ability text, but it is in the reminder text. So I'm wondering if I don't know if this Cart Titan foil is the actual card foil. So hopefully they catch it, but I'm pretty sure it's already gone to print since we have pre-releases in like 4 weeks. So yeah, again, we do have some unfortunate mishaps, but yeah. So this card's fine. It's a decent I think it's more of like a I don't know. It's like one of those weird 4 mid 4s, like a 4 diff attack. Sorry, chaos attuned as well. It's one of those weird cards that it's really good late game if the game goes longer, or if your opponent turbo builds. Which getting Echo is great. Right, Echo is one of my favorite keywords. It means you have to have less attacks in your deck or in your hand to do anything. The extra speed and damage is really great. Cart Titan commits. It's a 7 mid for 4, 9 mid for 6 Echo and if in deadlock. So, granted, I don't think this is going to be like a 4x staple in any decks, but it could be like a 1 or a 2x in some decks that can afford to play it. Because just they may need like a wall breaking piece, and this it's not like really a wall breaker, but it allows you to extend your hand some by having 2 attacks into 1. So next up is a foundation, Family Dispute. So we may have Kenny Ackerman confirmed based off of this card. He may also already have been spoiled by the time you see this video, since I am on Friday. It's a 2/5 plus 2 mid, enhance, commit, seal 1 rival order or Infinity Foundation. Sorry, I blanked there for a second. Chaos attuned. I like pieces like this. My good friend Satonis, Tim Keefe, he is a big proponent on point and click abilities. Granted, I wish it would have said asset too. Question mark. It would have been really good to see seal 1 rival this or asset, so you can hit. It's it gives chaos some asset hate, but I guess any chaos attuned character could play it, yada. But it's really cool. It just depends on if order has enough, if people play enough. Like Crimson Sparrow comes to mind as one order card I'd love to seal, especially if you're fighting Krista. Infinity ones are probably going to be cool. I just right now we don't have that many. One is blank, and the other ones revolve around Titan effects, so those not really played very much. So we'll see. Maybe set 2 and future product brings this up. So yeah. So I did a couple things so the foundation's okay. Again, it may be like a 1 or a 2x. You're not 4xing this in a deck, so it also maybe just be it depends. You may 1 or 2x it and then probably side more, just based on how the meta shakes out going into AOT2. Again, I've only seen these 3 cards, so I couldn't tell you otherwise. So, but as some bonus content, I did do my homework, and I looked up, boop, and let me hide these, boop, boop. Oh no, more cards, boop, boop. Found some cards that work with Attack Titan that are in standard now. Granted, some of them are set 3 MHA, so we would have to be a little careful on legality. But yeah, I'll start with the attacks. So repeated 100% smash makes perfect sense. You use Cart Titan as a form to ready. You say you had a punch in the pool. You play this, check it. You can ready 2 of those committeds to kind of buy back. Sludge is another card that also does that. It also says ready ready a rival's foundation, ready one of yours. Suited up, axe because I'll pull her up again, boop, and move her off to the side. Oh, here we'll use the non-foil because it's gonna be easier to read. Let me move her off to the side, boop, right there. It is cost, right? To commit 1 foundation, so Suited Up acts as a foundation when paying costs. So you could use Suited Up. Also, Annie's Gamble, Tenacious. You can blow it up to get +1 to your check. History's Greatest Monster. You can commit that, play a 5 diff, ready it. Support gear update stonks is discard spend a momentum ready it. That's it. You're probably playing high attacks anyway. At some point, so you could also get some bonuses. Dragon's Fortitude off of order says spend a momentum minus damage. One really cool one is acrobatic style. This says whenever a rival's foundation is committed due to an effect, ready it. You pay cost to just ready it, so it's basically free with that card. Activating Hood should not be on there. I thought I clicked that off. I was supposed to delete that because oh wait, boop, there we go. Sorry, that was wrong. Aerial Recon. If our rival discards a card during the combat phase, we get to ready it. Weapon of choice, it has a tenacious discard of momentum to get a weapon attack 3 damage. Heroic Endurance is tenacious, removes attack gets -2 damage. Rescue Specialist is a cool one. If your character is committed, this attack gets 1 speed. So we could technically just leave our character committed until we want to ready them to get the bonus speed. Incompatible Quirks is a no-brainer. You commit it, and then you just can remove a foundation to ready it. Hacker on order has a cool tenacious ability where you spend a momentum to draw a card and flip a rival asset. It's very, very good right now. Nice Try is also a no-brainer off of Chaos. You commit it and then just readies at your opponent's combat phase. Seasoned Brawler is kind of weird because your opponent has to kind of interact with you, but it's a tenacious ability, so that's great. Same thing with Citywide Crisis. It has a removable tenacious ability for returning attack to printed speed. So that's pretty much like the list I compiled right off the bat without knowing any other cards in Attack on Titan 2 and Origins of Power. So I kind of did some homework for you guys. Yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments below. What you think about this character. I think they are really cool. Very interesting design. I do like that. As you know, you could reuse the speed. That's cool. The blocked is really it's like all for one. It's great. You get 1 perfect block a turn, and it's really good with this character because this character's probably you're always just gonna ready this character at the end of your turn because it doesn't say once per turn, and it's wild because then you can just play a foundation that ignores progressive difficulty and then end your turn. So that's pretty sweet. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, comment. Share with your Facebook groups because I am not on Facebook. Please. I'm begging you guys. No, not really. But I just want to say thanks for everyone to support the channel. We hit over 100 subs a couple weeks ago, I think. And I don't know. I just didn't really do a video. But thank you for supporting the channel and warming this old man's heart. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Stay tuned for more cool content coming on my channel. Go check out all the other content creators that had reveals. I know Satonis is coming up today. I say today because I'm recording a week in advance, but today as in next week, as in marveling an hour or so from when this video comes out. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.